Welcome back, everybody. Sheepdog Smokey here. Happy Friday. Hope you've had a productive week, even though we are far less active than any time in my life, really. I mean, other than maybe infancy and toddler. But I saw a comment a day or two ago that got me thinking, and it surprised me that anyone would be able to correctly use the reference because it's something I've not seen on a curriculum outside of upper level college for philosophy and history and political science majors. That is Plato's Allegory of the Cave. Before we dive in, this is part one of two. Part two will be released later today. Before that, though, please remember to subscribe, turn on notifications so that you'll be notified of that and all other content as it posts, and you'll be part of the giveaway at 500, 1,000, and 1,500 subscribers. Very simply, Plato's Allegory of the Cave is his way of explaining that en masse, in large groups, people are not able to always see the truth, and they are, in many ways, controlled by this. In the Allegory of the Cave, you can see there is an ascent to sunlight, there is an escape, and they actually can see the light of the sun when it is shining, but not directly. They see the light on the wall. There is a fire in the back of the cave. This keeps the light constant. And there is the raised parapet or roadway where those who are not prisoners perform. They perform by casting shadows on the wall. So they deliver a message, but they use things to hide their message. For example, if someone held up this is an iPhone, but it would cast a shadow of a simple rectangular object. That could be a book, a brick, $10 bill, iPhone, Android, anything. You would not know for sure what it is. You're dependent upon either your own interpretation of the controlled message, or you are told what it is. Ultimately, in the Allegory of the Cave, the prisoners are released, and they are able to turn, and they're able to see that they have been controlled in what they're thinking because the messages they're receiving have been carefully controlled, carefully performed. It is in Plato's Republic, his Allegory of the Cave, is that thought is rarely independent. Plato did not think much of the common people, obviously, because as we know today, there are multitudes of people who do not think like the crowd, but we still see it. And this is what the allegory was, is that when you are unwilling to turn around and to look at the actual message being performed, until you are willing to turn around and see an iPhone, instead of me holding this item up, the shadow it casts and saying, this is a brick. Or, it's upside down. This is a $10 bill. So, until the prisoners are released and able to turn and actually see, this is a brick. Well, no, it's not. It's a phone. And it's only when they are freed from the controlled message that they then realize that they are able to think on their own. It's a very powerful message because throughout history, in governments across the planet, this has been very true. When you look at the Roman Empire, Persian Empire, British Empire, the US, virtually every government has had some form of disseminating information that was not 100% accurate or true or factual. It's often downplayed as, well, this is something that we need to listen to medical experts on, or this is something we should listen to military commanders on. This is something we should listen to the economists on, because they're playing it as if this is such a complex topic that most of the people will never understand it fully. In essence, they're saying, you're too stupid to understand it, so I'll make sure and word it carefully so that you think the way I want you to. All members of government do it. Some to more of a wide extent, some more openly than others, but all of them conscious of it or not, will deliver messages to their constituency that are subtly telling them, you're not smart enough to understand this. I will be the first to admit, I am a history major. I have a certification to teach high school social studies. I study history, political science, geography, economics, government, philosophy, social sciences, basically. I love the study of it. So when you start talking about the coronavirus, or when you start talking about things outside of my realm of study, I'll be the first to admit it's difficult for me to understand, but I would rather be told the unvarnished, unfiltered, unchanged truth of something so that I may then go to source material and investigate and research for myself. I don't want someone up there telling me, just trust me and do as I say. When they begin talking about government or economics or other social science topics, I often get very angry and turn it off because they're giving that same performance of a puppet show to the prisoners in the cave. And I'm one that has already turned my head and is watching them. I hope this has been clear enough. I hope I've been able to adequately deliver an explanation of Plato's cave. It is something that I would definitely say everyone should read about. Plato's Republic is not easy reading. His Allegory of the Cave on its own is not easy reading. Plato wrote in a very much different style than we are used to today. But it is something that once you read it, you will not be able to get the thought out of your head. Am I watching a puppet show, or am I watching the actual message? And that question alone will free you from the chains where you can turn your head, where you can turn and watch the actual message. So that when you're told, this just has to happen right now, you'll be able to question why. And that's what a lot of people in power today do not want to happen. I've talked long enough. Let me know what you think in the comments. As always, remain civil. We can have a discussion where we disagree and dissent and still maintain civility. Until next time, please remember to like and subscribe so that you are able to know all new content with notifications and are part of the giveaway at 500, 1,000, and 1,500 subscribers. Also, remember to share the video to widen the conversation. Until next time, everyone stay safe, stay smart, stay healthy. Stay home if you can, be careful if you can't. And everyone have a wonderful day.